Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another session of the D Team campaign. And we're on the final stretch now. Who wants to volunteer for the recap?
It's
Thank
the
you.
final.
Thank you for answering, Quill.
Uh, okay. Last time we fought the boss battle, there were webs that caught on fire, and um, Barry hung in there like a champ. And we won and managed to not let the bosses fall out the bottom of the ship, and we didn't fall out the bottom of the ship either. That's kind of important. And not a not important character showed up, and he started turning everyone into rocks, and we jumped out the back of the airship and hung there for like 8 hours. Well, Newbie did. Everyone else was rocks, but he just would not give in. And then he used his uh, uh, wingwear to fly back to the main island where not important and he saw not important and Darkrai fighting, and Darkrai turned into a rock and he fell into the sky, and then Newbie finally turned into a rock.
Yeah, get yourself that D6 of luck points.
Wrong chat.
He can write in the session recap.
Oops.
Do I have to re-roll that or does that count?
I'm like, uh.
You
Yeah,
got
let's.
three.
I got 3. Yay!
3. Alright, so you guys find yourselves somehow all together, except for Barry. He's nowhere to be seen, and you find yourself in this eerie landscape filled with purples and reds, and there's pools of lava all over the place, and hexagonal stalactites are hanging from the ceiling.
This place looks kind of weird. Where, where are we? Did we all just kind of come into consciousness together too, or have
Yeah.
we been wandering around? Okay.
Well, I suppose Iris would have been here the longest,
Mm-hmm.
and then followed by Hope, and then Newbie probably came in here after you guys essentially could have left him behind, I suppose.
Did we just phase in here, or
You're not really sure. You didn't see anyone phase in, but you did meet up with people. They just kind of wandered in, but you could have sworn that they used to not be there.
huh? Well, I think we're okay. We're just somewhere else now.
Yeah, somewhere. Where are we?
I don't know.
I suppose that for Iris, Newbie and Hope look very different than they used to.
Oh yes, he is Zarded up. Hope is now Charizard.
And Newbie is now a Lucario.
Your
Oh,
friend who was
you.
once gold is now black and red.
Oh, this doesn't do it all. I thought I'd be white and blue. You guys look different. I guess not important accidentally made you evolve. Or it could be this plane hopping stuff that is affecting us.
Yeah, maybe it's that.
Well, which plane do you think this one is? It's kind of unsettling.
I'll be honest, I don't know. This
Did we get away, or like
well,
I feel fine?
the last thing I remember, you guys were rocks, and I was sitting there, and then I guess I turned into a rock too, so I guess this is just where everyone goes when they turn into rocks?
Oh, I'm no expert, but aren't there supposed to be like neurons floating around inside of you? And if there aren't, you're not alive.
I don't know. That sounds like a Kiona question.
Um,
Uh,
I like pinch myself and like, am I feeling still?
Yeah, you can feel yourself.
Hmm. Well, I don't think we're the D word, but
maybe turning into. He did say something about sending us to another plane, right?
that mean there's rocks of us in the steam plate still? And if so, if we get back, will we be there or will we be somewhere? I don't know. Uh, is there anywhere to go around here?
Yeah, so you've kind of parsed out there's like a lava river of sorts, and then there's kind of more or less the same flat, dark area in another direction.
Well, I'm partial to going near lava. I mean, it doesn't bother me as much, but I know it will probably bother you too.
I don't like
Especially,
lava.
yeah, especially her.
Yeah. Well, there's the scary darkness we can go into, but I'm sure Reshiram will shed a guiding light to pierce through it.
I don't like either of our options. But I suppose I prefer darkness over too much hot.
Okay, well, um, so is this? Does this seem like it's magic dark, or is it just kind of normal dark?
From you can't really tell, but you're going to assume it's normal until proven guilty.
Okay, well, we'll head that way then.
Seems as good of a way as any.
We should try to find Barry because he's not here.
Yeah, we should find Barry first. Maybe see if he can help us.
Yeah, he found his way to the Tau plane, so he could probably find a way out of here.
All right, so you make your way through this barren landscape. There's not really much there, just more or less of the same purple haze and rocks. The purple haze, you can't tell if it's haze or light or some strange atmosphere. But eventually you come across a cliff face with a bunch of hunky dory carvings on it.
Hmm. This looks like a point of interest.
Iris looks at it and she says, "All right, from a look, I can confirm that this wall is indeed made of wall."
Good job, Iris. I don't know what we'd do without you.
From inside the wall of wall, you notice it's not completely all wall. There's some paper wedged in between some of those funky letters.
Newbie's going to take the paper out carefully.
All right. It's written in very quick, rushed, and awful handwriting. It is some of the worst handwriting you have ever seen.
Okay.
What's it say?
All right.
I'm trying to read it. Give me a second.
Geez, that's really bad handwriting.
Yeah, no kidding.
I guess I will just yeet it into this chat so the viewers can read it too.
It says, these are the Voidlands. The spirits of Pokemon that have turned to stone are locked away here. Enemy Pokemon in the Voidlands are not real Pokemon. They are all apparitions made up of hate and given physical form. We must continue onward to defeat them. Well, I guess that answers our question about where we are.
Okay, Voidlands. And they're made up of hate, anything we come across, so I guess we can just smite them.
I guess. Unless we happen to see Barry, I suppose we can assume most Pokemon here are apparently hate and stuff.
Yeah, okay, it's not that big of a deal. It's like we faced a lot of stuff that I guess hated us, and we came out on top.
I guess that's one way to look at it.
And it says we must continue onward, so I guess maybe that means there's a way out of this place or something like that.
Well, we can only hope.
Yeah.
And he just kind of does the finger guns, I hope. And
All right,
Okay.
guys, let's go.
So you
Is it
can continue through more of like these empty plains, or at least they seem that way, or you can continue into a cave. Even though you're already presumably underground, the walls are a lot more enclosed in this section.
Okay, plains or cave, what do you guys think?
well, I feel like in a cave there would be less directions we could get attacked from, but there's also fewer places we can run.
I'm gonna be honest here. We don't really know where we're going, and we don't really know what's ahead. So, does it really matter which way we take?
I guess under that logic, it doesn't. Iris is gonna look around to see if she can see any landmark point of interest, something like that. Anything that looks like it might be a good way to go.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
So, you know that there's always the way behind you if you really wanted to, if no direction truly matters. But you get the feeling that whoever came before you likely continued forward into the cave if they were to continue leaving notes.
I think we should go into the cave. The whoever left that note probably went that way in order to leave more notes.
Makes sense to me.
Are you taking the paper with you?
Yes, Newbie is taking the paper with you. I've already got it in his inventory.
All right. Sucks to be Barry.
Are there any footprints or metal prints that Barry would leave going in there?
You don't see anything that would denote Barry in this area.
No sign of Barry so far. Suppose maybe he's further on ahead.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, the person who would have left that note would leave tracks behind, since it seems like they were in a hurry. Yes, this does seem a little well thought out for me, but you know.
Cave then?
Cave it is.
Yeah, cave.
All right, so you go into the cave. You are well versed with caves at this point, and you can hear the echoes of your footsteps coming back to you. There's no sound, and there's no wind. Only the sounds of your feet until it comes into a small opening where only one of you can fit through at a time into a much larger room with a similar exit point. Inside of this place, which looks quite defensible, there's another set of wall writing and a note. Once again.
Alright, another note.
Maybe you'll look at it.
Alright. You notice that the handwriting is drastically different this time. It is very neat and refined this time.
Well, at least it'll be easier to read.
Very easy to read. Professional.
It's almost like Kiona wrote this. Why do Pokemon become stone? Dark matter is the source of all woe. Dark matter absorbs the energy of Pokemon as it turns them into stone. With that energy, it grows stronger. Dark matter will continue to turn Pokemon into stone to enlarge itself. Look out for Void Shadows. Void Shadows will make and then it ends with a hyphen.
Oh, is that what happened to us? 'Cause I don't know about letting some thing use my energy. My energy's meant for Reshiram, and of course you guys.
I don't think Not Important said his name was Dark Matter.
Well, regardless, we need to look out for these Void Shadow things. Presumably, that's what stopped whoever was writing this from writing more, or prompting them to end it like this.
But you said the writing was different, so maybe that means there's actually two different people.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
But, yeah. We'll just look out for whatever a Void Shadow is. What's a Void Shadow?
Probably looks like a shadow.
I look at my shadow. And I start waving around my hand and seeing if it follows. Yeah. And I look at their shadows too and see if everything's in order.
Alright, give me insight.
Okay. I'm in the right one.
Insight. This is one of the few things Iris is not good at, so.
I'm actually good at insight. I have a +7 to it.
Oh, okay.
It's nice. One of the. Yeah! 25.
Alright. So, using the light of Reshiram, you are able to deduce that these are natural shadows that everyone has. But on top of that, you also kind of smell something in the air. It smells kind of like something is biodegrading, I guess. It's not a pleasant smell. And none of the rest of this place had a smell at all.
Okay, so what you're saying is he smelled a smelly smell. It's a smelly smell that smells smelly.
I smell something pretty bad. Did any of you? Could I follow my nose and see where the source of this is coming from?
Yeah, you can give it a try. See if you can find its location with a perception check.
Oh boy. Okay, I'm not so good at that.
This is where keen smell is very nice.
Yeah, it's too bad. It's too bad you're not another fire type with keen smell.
Yeah. Yeah, it's too bad. Come on. Oh, yeah!
With those big nostrils, you find it's coming from the wall. There's a deeper crack in the stone writing that is on the wall where it stops, presumably where it goes poke. and you find that there's a switch in there of some kind. You're not exactly sure how they managed to make it in there. It's like the phone reset button, very small.
So would I need like a reset button? You need something long to kind of to poke it.
Yeah, wouldn't it suck if you didn't have long pokey claws?
Yeah. Well, I see a switch in there. I've kind of learned not to jump the gun and just do stuff. So should we press it? I admit I'm not stupid, but I'm pretty curious.
I, uh, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to press it too.
I mean, we don't really know what or where or how to go anywhere around here, so we may as well press the switch.
But it smells really bad in there too. So something stinky might come out.
All right, I guess be prepared for something stinky when you press it.
Um, just a second before I press it. Uh, can I shove the 2 bananas up my nostrils?
I mean, you could snap one in half and stuff it up your 2 nostrils.
Okay, yeah. Well, just in case something stinky comes out and we have to fight it, I can't smell it anymore.
I mean, you also have like this really wet banana feel inside your nostrils.
Yeah,
Honestly, I think that'd be worse than the smell, personally.
It smells very fruity now. If you're Hope.
it's not that bad. It's just a precaution. Okay, I'm gonna press it and poke it.
All right. So when you poke it, the door rotates. It's a secret door that was flush with the wall.
Oh,
It was definitely made for smaller Pokemon than you, because when I say it rotated, I mean like a whiteboard when you flip it over.
well, there's a secret, it seems.
All right, I suppose that's something to go through now.
So I guess I can take the banana out.
You can still smell the stinky smell.
Yeah. And let's go in, I guess.
Yeah.
Can Hope fit in?
Yeah, it's a squeeze, but he can do it.
I'm still a medium, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Charizard's actually really small.
Yeah, I know. It's like I'm bigger than it.
Not when he expands his wings.
Okay, so we go in.
Yep.
All right. So the smell in the passageway continues to get worse. It also gets better in a weird way. You're not entirely sure how. Like some of it smells almost pine foresty for some reason.
This place is really weird.
Yeah, it's smells like one of those little air fresheners. You know, the ones that's shaped like a pine tree.
I've never heard of those things. Do those exist?
Yeah, they certainly exist. I've seen them.
Huh.
All right, and that is when you hear a bubbling, slithering sound, both in front of you and behind you.
Guys, I don't like it.
This might have been a bad idea.
Okay, what's our surrounding area look like?
Why don't we let Albert tell you that?
Okay.
Yeah, that's not what I expected.
So allow me to cut it open if it loads.
I'm loaded.
I'm almost there. Okay, I'm loaded.
And this looks so familiar. I think I downloaded this map.
Oh no. We're the
Let's
same
see.
person. So there's you guys.
Yes.
But
Yes, it is actually correct in terms of.
yes, the squares are actually correct this time.
Yeah.
And allow me to switch over on this screen as well.
Okay, I have a few questions before we say roll for initiative and stuff, just to because we've been walking, so
Yeah.
I think it's fair for me to question our surroundings.
Yep. So those are kind of your surroundings. It's still cavey, but there's some shrooms over in this corner.
How high is the ceiling?
The ceiling's like 15 feet.
Okay. And these are all this stuff around there, like rubble and rocks.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And yeah, I hear slithering. Unless you have more questions.
Yeah, you might want to choose your marching order right now.
Coming from behind us and in front of us. And is there any?
Probably be in front.
Yeah, is there anything in the room right now living?
No, this is still like the corridor.
Okay.
So it hasn't opened up into what you assume is the next room yet.
Should we hide there?
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea.
I'm not going to hide very well, but you know.
I mean,
Yeah, your
I can hide.
Yeah, Iris, go do your hidey thing. You're good at that.
I'm gonna go up to the ceiling and like just kind of like Spider, in Spider-Man 1 when he's like clicking against the ceiling and like William Dafoe walks in the room.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah.
All right. You're all going to have to make a acrobatics check to do this faster than they can move.
Okay.
Oh no, an acrobatic check. Whatever will I do?
Roll a nat 1. Nope.
Another 7.
I have +3.
My
A
name is
7, you say?
I got 20.
Hope's on fire.
I almost got an at 1.
All right, so Iris and Hope managed to do what they wanted to do. But newbie, you see a ton of these black thingies coming out of the woodwork. There's like 40 altogether. There's like 20 each.
And they're large. They're like scarier when they're large. If they were just filling one little cell, they wouldn't have been as intimidating.
Yeah, it's less that there's one big one and just there's a ton of them in one space.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
And now it's time to roll for initiative.
Okay.
Did they reach me on the seat?
Can they
Does it
reach
look
you
like-
on the ceiling? I don't know. Can they?
Well, how big did they look? Is what I'm asking.
They're pretty small looking, but they are many.
Yeah.
And there's my nat 20.
Yeah.
Oh man. Let's see. These guys get to roll this number of a thing. That should not be very surprising, but it was. Well, who flip it though?
I flip it.
Why you flip it?
So that I don't have to scroll all the way to the left and move my screen to find out where in the initiative order things are.
He's trying to bend our minds in half. So, We got A and B here. So A rolled this number. And B rolled this number. Man, this is a whole new thing when it's at this angle.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I kind of wish it was the 1 was at the bottom and the 25 was at the top, but I'll settle for that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ah! Everything's upside down.
Well, why?
We're gonna leave it the other way.
My ass.
Yeah, I think I prefer it the other way.
We'll
The
work
other way
our
is-
way from top to bottom.
Yeah, I prefer it how it is right now.
Well, I like my controls on inverted, I guess.
Invert your controls.
Anyways, can you throw up a newbie and Iris?
Yeah, I have to update stream so that they can see initiative as well. Here's an Iris. Here's a newbie.
Yeah.
Why is newbie so tiny all the time? What did you do?
I didn't do anything. You're the one that didn't snip the PNG before you uploaded it.
Wow.
Oof.
Wow.
I just took the initiative and copied and pasted on my own.
Yeah, you could do that if you want to.
Yeah.
So you can keep track of it. Oh shoot, we're going from bottom to top, you're right.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's a little confusing.
Oh gosh. Alright, well. Tiny Iris. I'm gonna make you bigger because you're too small. Alright. So Iris, he's right next to you. Well, I should
But
say
I hit it right.
they're all next to you. You're hidden. At least for now.
Okay. Let's see. Then Iris will. Yeah, Iris will attack. Since she's there, so I may as well. Since she's in melee range, she can't use sharpshooter this time. I am adding a psionic dice to that. And I am adding 2 luck points to that. Does a 16 hit?
Yes, it does.
Why are my rolls? Okay. Oh, wait, I had advantage. Why am I doing that? I have advantage.
Can the advantage help you?
Yes, I
Yes.
assume. There, I forgot I had advantage. Okay, there we are.
Yeah, and you get the sneaky sneaks.
Yep. Okay, so that'll be 8 psionic psychic damage. I mean, psionic, same thing. And 30 extra psychic damage.
And that's not even the sneak attack.
Oh, no, that was the sneak attack.
Okay, so it's 38 altogether.
38 altogether, yep.
Alright.
And for a bonus...
There we go. That's what I was waiting for.
And for a bonus action, she will disengage. Or if she's hidden, does she need to disengage?
You're revealed after you attack.
Oh, right. That's only with ranged attacks so I can avoid being revealed. Okay, then yeah, she'll disengage and she'll move over here. Let me see. How far do I move? There. Yeah.
I should mention you did explode one of the things after you hit.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, she'll disengage, she'll move over there, and that will be her turn.
Alright. That would take us to newbie.
So these are all separate entities, right? This one giant one is like a jillion smaller ones, right?
Yep.
So if I were to hit that with an AoE, would that hit each and every one of them, and I'd roll for each and every one of those, or does it count as a single corporate entity?
So if you hit it with an AoE, it depends on one how big it is to determine how many of them will save. But I will throw the saves under the GM screen.
Okay. Well, I can't do this very much, but so let's say it. Let me get the drawy thingy. Let's say if I were to throw it, it would do one of these numbers.
So it's like a plus shape.
Yeah.
If you were to do that, you would end up hitting a pretty big amount of them.
All right. Well, if that's the case, then I guess I'm gonna do Melf's Minute Meteors.
Oh man.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I'm gonna throw 2 of them at
Alright.
A.
Okay, what's your spell save?
Crap.
Isn't it like your intelligence plus 8 or something?
Yeah, it's 8 plus 5, so it'd be 13 at this point.
Alright. So about 8 of them get totally pelted by this.
Okay. So
roll the damage.
So that's 16d6.
16d6.
Yeah, 8 times 2.
Just roll the individual damage.
Okay.
Just roll it once and I'll just clone it over to them all.
Okay, and I'm gonna do that twice. So you're gonna need to do that dex save for them again.
Okay.
Like
So
I
here's
have
the first one. So here's the first. The first one is 7.
Okay.
That's fire damage.
All right.
I have a feeling it's like the swarm of rats creature or swarm of bats. No, like it's kind of that logic, I think.
If I know it would have been that way, I probably wouldn't have done meteors. But oh well.
Do that trick again.
6.
All right. So that will be a lot of damage. You just start popping. You pop them by quite a significant margin.
Does it sound like bubble wrap?
Maybe a little bit.
It sounds like bubble wrap filled with hate.
Yeah.
The hateful bubble wraps did not take kindly to this. You've destroyed a significant margin of them. They are much smaller in numbers now.
Okay.
They now only take up about 1 square.
Well, I guess that's good. I guess I'll just kind of stay where I am. Maybe kind of squeeze in here with the rocks.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, that takes us to the next Void Shadow, who sees you totally pop in the bubble wrap over there. So he's gonna come on forward. Man, he's fat. And all 20 of them are going to take shots at you, newbie. What's your AC?
19.
Oh, man. So, from this complete cacophony of dark balls or shadow balls that are just hurled at you. Thankfully, between the rocks, you have half cover.
Oh, interesting. So that's like a 21 on my AC then?
Yep, and so you take 15 damage.
Okay.
Also, that rock may or may not be totaled by now.
Uh-oh.
Alright, Hope, the void shadows have just exploded newbie's cover.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try and finish the other guy off that newbie softened up. So I'm gonna dive bomb. I don't know if I was stealthy enough, but I'm gonna go down and attack him. And I'm like, "Take this, you fiend!"
I mean, you passed the check, so I think you're technically hidden from them.
Yep.
Okay, so advantage.
Yep, you have advantage.
So D20 plus what's my modifier right now? It is 8.
Like some big number.
A 20 is hits.
Yep.
All right.
You
So
do have advantage though, so you can fish for crit.
yeah. And surprise is only for the first attack, or since I have multi attack, this is important. Well, we'll see that when I do the damage. Well, if you could find that out while I'm doing that. Okay. So
No crit this time.
a D8 plus 3, so that's 4 piercing damage. And then what's the improved divine smite? It's die 8, yeah. And then a die 8 and 2 radiant damage. Did it appear like the radiant damage affected it anymore?
It does not appear to have been extra effective against them.
Okay, so that's a total of 6 damage altogether then.
Alright.
And so do I get advantage on my second attack?
No.
No, okay. Oh,
I was in that one. Alright. So
Ugh.
you managed to pop another one of them. So there's that. There's not very many of them left from this corner.
Okay. Yeah, okay, I think we're good. I think for now. Anyway.
Alright, and tactics time if you need it.
Isn't A supposed to go?
Yeah,
Oh,
A's
yeah.
supposed to go.
Man.
I mean, we could just skip
You
A's
could
turn
just
if you really.
you could skip A. I forgot that. I don't know why, but my brain was like, yeah, he's dead. Alright, so with Hope in such close proximity, all of the remaining ones basically try to Hail Mary you. You're just mobbed by these guys, and you take 5 damage.
No attack roll or just 5 damage?
Just 5 damage. There's too
What?
many of them.
Wowzers.
Not all
Okay.
of them hit you, mind you. Not very many of them did, but the ones that did made their mark.
Okay, and there's no adverse effects to what they're doing to me? Just damaging me?
Yep, they just seem to be doing damage.
Okay. And another I know I'm annoying you with these questions, but how fast do these guys go? Do they seem like they're the same speed as us, or are they slow blob-like?
Well, one of them moved this turn, so if you paid attention, you would know.
Well, I don't know if he was, uses full movement, or if he...
Maybe
Okay.
he's got a brain on his blob.
Okay. Yeah, I'm dead.
Okay, now it's tactics time if you need it.
Okay, so I'm just gonna start chucking meteors at the other one, because if I chuck them at Hope, or at the other one, it's probably going to, hurt Hope, because... Actually, do you have flash fire or something like that?
No, I do not.
Oh.
Charizard doesn't even get flash fire. Alright, Iris is basically gonna hide, bonus action hide, and then she's probably gonna start pelting B with psionic sharpshooter stuff just to start whittling it down.
Um,
And hope you can finish.
really preferred if you hit the A.
Okay, so Iris, you go after A and see if you can pop it.
Yeah.
Newbie's gonna try to cut down B.
Maybe try to get your distance from B just so it doesn't attack you again.
Okay, I guess I'll focus on helping you with A then.
Actually, Newbie can help you with A as well. All right.
Well, newbie should focus on B anyways.
Iris.
So first things first, Iris is gonna using the rocks as cover. She's gonna stealth. She's gonna use her bonus action to hide. So let me give you that roll. I'm pretty sure she's hit pretty dang hidden.
Yeah, but they do know where you are. If
Like
that
the no
makes
relative
sense.
area, but they can't.
They
but
know
she's
you're
hidden.
behind at least one of those rocks.
Yeah, well, the point is I get advantage on attacks, so
Yes.
I show advantage on attacks. So yeah, Iris is gonna throw psionic dagger or throw her psionic stuff at A now that she has advantage, and she will be using sharpshooter. I might regret this since my RNG has kind of been crap today.
Yeah, that
24. Okay. Oh, that was so close to a nat 20. Okay. So that'll be 19 psychic damage. And oops, not 78. 76 or 86. Ugh. Okay, so that'll be 49 psychic damage. And she used her bonus action to hide, so yeah, she's not going to do anything else. She's just going to remain hidden behind the rocks for now.
I'm like, oh man. So
Yeah.
you cut through them like butter. There is only one left.
Nice.
All right, and that takes us to newbie.
Okay, he's gonna chuck 2 meteors at B.
All right, and then we do the saves and roll the damage. And the other one, so
4 and 5.
So that's 9. Okay, so once again, you body a pretty decent chunk of them. Not as many as last time,
Okay.
but still a decent amount.
And then he's gonna go over here next to Hope, and he's gonna try to bop the last one.
Oh, you can do that?
Yeah. Minute meteors is a bonus action after the initial casting.
Okay.
All right, go plonk him. If you can. Heh heh heh.
Does a 28
Oh
hit?
my gosh, yes.
How much PP do we have, by the way?
Should be
19.
Okay,
Except
that's
for
right.
Iris has 24 because she has that PP up thing.
Yep.
9.
All right. The last void shadow from the direction you came from has been popped.
Darn, still got 2 extra attacks to make. Oh well. That's my turn.
Sphere.
That is not technically a move in this.
Alright, so this guy keeps moving forward. And he's going to split his shadow balls between Hope and Newbie. And we'll see how many of these hit. So, you both take 6 damage. Necrotic. Just a flurry, a huge flurry of these shadow balls have been sent your way.
Oh.
So yeah. And that's all the fun stuff this guy can do. And now it's time for Hope.
I'm gonna fly over here, and I'm gonna start rapiering him. Have it the 26.
Yeah, that hits.
I shall smite thee in a duel.
11 piercing damage and 2 radiant damage, so a total of 13 on the first attack. Then I go around and try to pierce him once again with a 15.
Yes.
Okay. Then die 8 plus 3. 9 piercing damage and 2 radiant damage. So a
Your
total of
radiant damage has not been nice to you.
All right. So you managed to pop 2 of them. So you poke one, it pops. You poke the other one, it pops.
balloon. Just like a balloon.
I mean, I suppose he's still pretty large, all things considered, at least in numbers. All right. Do you guys need tactics time, or is it surround and pound time?
It's
surround
and pound.
All right.
Well, Iris isn't going to surround, but...
Well, do your thing.
All right. Time for more sharpshooter advantage psionic fun times. You know, assuming I can, there we are.
Again.
I rolled 19 again. Oh, wait, 86. I'm used to 76. Okay, that'd be 19 plus 28, which is a number I can't think of off the top of my head.
That's a strange number. Just keep going.
Okay, and then she's going to also attack with her use her bonus action to attack with the dagger.
Nope. The dagger does not make it.
Nope, the dagger does not make it. All right. Yeah, that's her turn. Only 47 damage.
I mean, to be fair, yeah, only 47. I'm like, you still cut through a pretty decent chunk of them with that psionic slash. All right, newbie, they have been whittled down.
2 more meteors.
All right. So roll your 2 damage. Thingy majiggers.
8 and 5.
Let's see. So there aren't as many of them in a big cluster as there were before, so there isn't as many to get free shots on, but you still hit a pretty a pretty good smoldering crater into them. You actually killed 4 of them. There's only 1 left.
Oh, well, I'm gonna try to bop this guy.
So he is a midget now.
My last roll was incorrect. It should be a +11 because I got a +1 longsword.
All right.
That one missed.
Yeah, that's still miss.
But I have 3 attacks.
That
Does that
hits.
hit?
Yeah.
11.
He's still standing.
Another one.
Another one.
16.
That hits.
7.
He looks like he's gonna keep doing what he's doing. And then he poofs. You are out of initiative.
Alright, well, I think we figured out what the void shadow thing he was talking about is.
Well, that wasn't so bad. How much worse could it get?
I wouldn't say things like that, honestly.
Hmm.
There were certainly a lot of those things in one pile, though. It's really weird.
This is just a linear cavern. It just kind of goes over to the right,
Yeah,
right?
just goes this way.
Okay, well, we shouldn't just stay here so more come at us. We should probably go forward.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go.
And we go forward.
Iris,
Alright.
that's the wrong way.
No, that's the right way. Is that the right way, or is that the wrong way?
That's the wrong way.
Oh, oops. Sorry, I got a little turned around in the fight.
It's a very Irish thing to do all the same.
It is.
Alright, so you finally reach a room that seems to have some form of life other than Void Shadow. There's giant mushrooms, and they don't smell very nice, but they have a lot of different colors.
Is
Yeah.
this the source of the smell?
Yes, it is, and you're pretty sure that if you ate any of these mushrooms, they would kill you.
Oh yeah, don't eat. I don't think those are edible, guys.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I was looking
They
I
at
don't know if you smell that.
They certainly don't smell edible.
Maybe don't stand under them too. You know, spores and those aren't good for the whole system.
This is probably not gonna work, but can Iris make a medicine check to sort of figure out the properties of these mushrooms, or is that just not gonna be how that one works?
I'm like, I mean, you can attempt it.
Well, I'm specifically asking for a medicine check because that's what she's good at. This would normally be like a nature check or survival.
I'm like, you can do a medicine check on it. I mean, I would assume that poisons are medicine, just evil version.
Okay. All right. Iris will be making a medicine check on these things then. Sure. 18.
Yeah, these are not a healthy thing. If you ate one, you would have yourself a solid exhaustion.
Okay, I'm pretty dang sure that, yeah, none of these mushrooms are good. All
All
right, let's.
right, Quill, it's time. Are you ready?
What am I doing?
I'm like, I want you to do one of these. I sent
Okay.
it to your DMs.
Uh-oh.
Share the screen so there's proof.
I was just gonna screen cap it. Do you want me to put it in roll away?
You could screen cap it too, whichever works.
Okay, where you want me to put it? Roll away or give it
Yeah.
to you?
It would be roll away. A fortress.
What?
Okay.
What? So, you find yourself a circular staff and it hanging out with one of the mushrooms. And it looks a
Okay.
little bit like what used to be a fortress, maybe. And this is the fun stuff that it can do. Rapid spin.
Okay.
So the staff is sitting underneath a mushroom?
Yep.
Okay.
These are like
Does-
tree-like mushrooms that...
Is this a magical attunement, or is it an attunement, or what is this?
I'm like, I don't think it's any attunement. Actually, no, I lie. It does require attunement.
Okay, well, good thing I've got one more slot left.
I'm like, you don't think that the mushrooms made this?
Okay.
So just to be clear, we're in a situation where it's just kind of propped up against the stalk of a mushroom.
No, it's on the ground next to it.
Well, newbie's gonna pick it up regardless.
You might want to be... Did anything happen?
I mean, it might be dusty with like mushroom spores.
Okay, I was just thinking that the person who may have owned that staff got eaten by a mushroom or something.
Yeah, maybe, but I'm kind of strong. I think I can take on a mushroom.
Why would a mushroom eat anyone?
Well, why would shadows attack people?
Fair enough.
So, with this thing, do I just use my normal melee attack, or does it have special stats with it?
So you use one of your multi attacks as an AOE. Is basically what
Okay.
happens.
Got it. Because it said with this staff rather than
Yeah.
you know. Okay.
And I should also point out, you see, like the lava river from before, kind of stops at this place, and you also see that there's like a tar river that you can follow now instead. Seemingly warm, this tar is warmed up by the lava river that goes underneath it. And then
Okay.
there's also a trail of a mixture of these mushroom spores and some black sand.
Alright, so we've either got a mushroom trail or a tar trail. I don't like either of our options really, but what do you guys think?
Well, the tar one's not so bad unless you fall into it.
Yeah, meanwhile, if you're walking in spores, you're gonna have a bad time no matter what you do.
Alright, I guess tar it is then.
Alright, so you make your way down this path, and tar smells amazing. But hey, at least there's a smell, unlike the first area.
Okay.
Okay. And,
Maybe keep an eye on the tar. Those, those things seem to have the exact same consistency as that stuff.
Alright, yeah, and as we're walking along, Iris is gonna Oh, sorry. Iris is gonna watch the tar and make sure that it doesn't. Nothing plops out of it.
All right. So ahead of you, you see a very familiar Pokemon. It's a Cryogonal.
Uh-oh.
Not that thing. What's it doing here?
And
Maybe.
so he's just there. I guess we
Isn't
can
that
reuse the same map, I guess.
is it that same one we met in like the second session, or is it a different crocodile?
So he looks more like the thugs from a little bit back.
Uh,
And he still looks thuggy.
all right. What do you want?
And it's the Cryogonal tells you, I want to get you out of here.
Why would you want to do that? I mean, you beat me to an inch of my life last time, and now you want to help me.
Well, these are different circumstances. We will need each other to escape this place.
Well, that is true, but you know, how do I know you're not going to stab me in the back?
That's what trust is for.
Yeah, but trust is something earned, not given. And you have not earned it, buddy boy.
Well, do you trust the terrain or the other guys here more?
What other guys?
I'm sure you've seen them, those black things.
Black things. Never heard of them.
Wow, you must be a real lucky group.
Well, I don't trust the terrain. Yeah, you're right. I don't. But I also don't trust you. You have done nothing in good faith for us. Like I said, the last time we encountered you, you beat us up.
Technically, you beat us up.
Yeah, you ran away, but you still you instigated that encounter.
Listen, there's one of me and three of you, unlike last time where there were six of us and three of you. It would be
No,
very easy to overpower me.
Yeah, he
it
does have a
would,
point there.
but
Besides, he saw what I did to his little friend. I don't think he's gonna try anything funny.
I mean I'm I don't want to leave him here, but at the same time I don't trust him. I trust him as far as I can throw him, and I don't think I can throw him very far.
You are much bigger than we encountered last time.
Yes, that's true.
I guess that's one of the benefits of being able to evolve.
Well, it
Yeah,
might not even be that. It might be something different. But
honestly, I'd say maybe not trust him, but we'll head along with him. But we'll be keeping an eye on you if we travel along together. So if you step out of line, well, you know what happens.
Well, if I step out of line either way, they'll get me.
okay, what have you seen in here?
Those black thingies.
Black
Whether
thingy.
whether or not you've seen them yet, I doubt that it'll be long before we meet them.
We
They are
have.
unlimited. Okay, so why did you lie to me?
I didn't lie. She lied. That was very bad of you, Iris.
I was trying to see if I could get more information about him.
Well, the truth
And
will set you free.
you say you don't trust me, and here you are lying to me. First
I told
thing we
you.
do.
That was her. This is me.
You didn't tell me she was lying.
Well, that's not lying. That's just being silent.
That's covering the truth.
Okay, let's okay. I've got a test for you. Are you willing to do that? We'll let you travel with us. You bring up a good point. Truth and lies. Let's make everything the truth. And I snapcast Zone of Truth. Right there.
Okay, we'll see if he succeeds his saving throw.
No, you succumb to that. You succumb to that, or else we're not traveling with you.
He passed the save. Unless
Okay.
a 19 doesn't pass.
No, but I'm saying the stipulation is you fail that, so we know you're telling the truth. Will you do it, or will you not?
I would rather not.
Well, I would rather you do it than you stay behind then. Because,
But
silence tells me enough.
by all means, continue forward.
Fine. This is your last opportunity. You can go into it. I'm not going to pry into your personal life. I'm just going to ask if you're. I'm just going to see if you're trustworthy. That's all I'm going to do.
Besides, you said it yourself. You don't want to be. If you don't travel with us, you'll probably fall prey to those black creature thingies. So
Yeah, it just
we
seems
learn
like you're being dodgy if you're not willing to succumb to it.
if we learn we can trust you, then you can trust us, and we can all escape together. If you don't, then we leave you behind. You get captured by the black creatures, and that's it for you.
Okay,
So,
fine. I'll do your magic trick.
Okay, I'll step into it too and succumb to it as well.
I mean, you're not the one that we've had problems with completely.
Well, I'll let you ask me a question, and I'll ask you a question.
Noobie's gonna push Iris into it.
So
Iris is going to Iris is going to acrobatics to get out of that push.
well, all you have to do is step out of it. That's all you really have to do.
Yeah, but Iris wants to be fancy.
I mean,
All right, so it's a strength athletics contest, huh?
Yep.
yeah.
Let's see. So I've got to pretty much roll a nat 20 here. I got close.
So yeah, you try that, and Iris just flips over you, and
You're not really setting a good example, Iris.
we're trying to make sure he's trustworthy, not the other way around.
Okay. Did he succumb to it?
Yeah.
All right. Do you or anyone you're associated with plan to attack us if we take you with us?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
They come out of the woodworks.
Aha!
All right, roll for initiative.
See? And here's why I didn't let you push me in.
Also, with that zone of truth, you also know he's a void shadow.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I
I wish I could use psionic dice on initiative as well.
I got a big old 7.
But we all rolled crap on initiative.
I'm like, we'll see if they can manage to roll worse. Let's see. I'm like, yeah, they're not rolling super hot right now.
What is it, less than 8?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Alright. We'll scooch this over here. Switch back to this map. Alright, so... Well, this is interesting.
Yeah, I said we rolled crap, and I meant it.
Alright, so... One of them rolled a 9. One of them rolled a 7. And the Cryogonal rolled a 5.
This is low initiative.
You know what you have to roll as a Cryogonal to get a 5?
Pretty bad.
He done rolled himself a nat 1. Alright, and so... There's A, there's B, A, B. So somehow miraculously this Void Shadow is the first to go.
Which one is that? Is that A? Oh.
A, the one south of you. So he plops down from the ceiling. Well, I guess they, because there's more than one of them.
Oh, yeah.
They go... There's not as many in the groups as there were last time. And he goes up to Iris, and he gives all of them go for Iris. And so, Iris, you end up taking 15 damage, and you dodge about 10 of them.
Okay, Iris will be taking 8 damage then. Uncanny dodge.
Alright. And now it's your turn to hit him back or whatever.
Let me think of how I want to do this. Iris is going to... Iris... Yeah, may as well. Well, or do I want to... Oh, this is a very... actually, yeah. I'm gonna... Okay, yeah. Iris is gonna attack A.
Alright, go get him. You have newbie, so you still have your sneaky sneaks.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay,
that hits.
Okay, this won't be nearly as much damage as usual, but...
I'm like, big number.
37 psychic damage. And then she is going to disengage with her bonus action and run over there.
Alright. You still managed to kill about 4 of them.
Nice.
Alright, newbie.
Alright. $29.
Oh, man.
11. Swing 2. 29.
11 nope.
No.
7.
7.
Swing 3. 24.
Yeah, that still hits.
7.
Alright, so that's 25 altogether.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. You also kill 3 or 4 of them.
Is it shrinking yet?
It has not shrunk yet. There are still many, but not nearly as many. And then that goes to Hope.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the side here. And I'm going to poke it with my rapier for a 9. Let's not just ignore that. And and a 15. I think that hit last time.
Yeah, it did.
Right. So we'll do die 8 plus 3. 9 piercing and sneak attack junior. Does 1.
That's
10
definitely
damage.
Oh,
Sneak attack the newborn.
Junior.
Well, you got one of them.
Hmm.
You popped one. And then V's going looking for Iris. Well, I guess he's not looking for you because you haven't hidden.
Yeah.
But yeah. And at that angle, you've got yourself half cover, so he's gonna yeet the shadow balls at you. And so that's going to do 7 damage.
Okay. Which will be halved, so that's barely a scratch.
Only like only like 2 of them actually hit you. The other dozen of them all missed. All right, and then the Cryogonal is going to go and take a shot at our good friend Mr. Newbie guy. Let's see. 12 misses. 11 misses. He sucks.
You're even worse than the original.
Yeah, he's done talking.
Too bad I don't know Vicious Mockery.
And I'm gonna hang out over here. Alright, and back to the top with tactics time.
Attacking.
This guy makes things kind of annoying. Iris is basically going to be going around town and then attacking. That way she can start getting away from B.
Yeah, I'd say do that. I don't know. I think we should take them out one by one. So if you can get around here, just outspeed that. Even if you use all your turn, that still
No,
try to get
Iris
away
could
from.
easily round the round around and then still attack A.
Because I think all Newbie and I are going to be doing is just attacking A. Unless you're going to do something else.
Silence.
Silence.
Alright,
Well, it's A's turn, that's right. And he's going to split his attack against Hope and Newbie, and with the onslaught, you both take 3 damage.
It's me 110.
And that's all the stuff that this guy can do.
Okay. Iris is going to use her bonus action to dash. She's going to get all the way over here.
Are you going this way?
Yeah. Yeah, that is. She's, as I said before, she's using her movement and using her bonus action to dash. So yes, she can get all the way around there.
Because if you're uncanny dodging, you could just go the short way.
That's. Let me check, because that would be a disengage.
Oh, I thought you already disengaged.
No, she was using her bonus action to dash.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's not near you. Never mind.
Yeah. Uh, I mean, I'd be using my bonus action one way or the other, but I suppose for flavor purposes, this Void Shadow did see Iris basically go that way, so if it wants to continue trying to find Iris, it has to go that way to continue looking for her, so I'd say for flavor reasons, at the very least, her going that way is probably for the best. But anyway, she's going to attack A, and I'm not going to have her use sharpshooter here because I do not trust my luck with sharpshooter without advantage. Okay.
Alright, well, roll your double damage anyway. Well, you know, double dice.
Okay, that'll be 9, and then 48.
A lot of ones.
57
a lot.
altogether.
That could have been so much better. Oh my gosh. And yeah, that'll be her turn.
Alright, he is now shrunk. There's only 2 of them left.
Okay, time for Newbie to try to pop them.
Alright. Do the pinata.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh man, he whiffed. He missed the pinata.
Unless I put a luck point into it. Do I hit the pinata if I put a luck point into it? Because I'm putting a luck point into it.
You put the luck point in?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, you hit.
14.
Alright. 14 damage. I think there's only 1 of them left now.
Alright. 23.
Not for long.
8. Is he still there?
Nope, you got them all.
Alright.
They're dead.
Now I'm gonna hit this one.
Alright, go slap him in the back. Very nice.
14.
14 damage.
Juicy attack rolls there.
Yeah, you still managed to pinata 2 of them from B. Alright, and that takes us to Hope.
Alright, I'm going to go up to the amorphous blob, and I'm going to give a round of attacks to it. I haven't been given a reason to use spell slots yet, so... but I'll pour 4 luck points into that to make that a 15.
Yep.
7 and 5. That makes 12. And I'll go in for a second attack. Oh, you piece of... well, 2 luck points go into it.
That is a lot of luck points for this turn.
Yeah, but I don't want to get hit by stuff, so... faster it goes down, the better. That's 5 damage, and 6. That makes 11.
Alright. Once again, you have popped one per stab.
Alright, so 2.
Alright, this one has beef with Newbie, so they're gonna focus down Newbie.
Well,
I'm gonna give it I don't know how this works, but I'm going to use my reaction to give it disadvantage.
Okay. So you managed to stave off about 5 of them, and then 5 of them Newbie is able to dodge on his own, but the remaining few managed to give Newbie 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And just a second here. I'm going to check if any special super paladin things activate. Oh, that's neat. Maybe I can do that. Fine. Yeah. Okay, I'm good. You can keep going. I'm just kind of looking around.
Alright, so that takes us to the cryogonal, and we'll see if his luck is better than yours. No, he sucks. I can't believe this man's rolls. They're so bad. Wow, they were the exact same rolls of his last turn as well.
That's either really good luck or really bad luck.
I mean, it's good luck for you, bad luck for him. And, yeah, he can't do any fun stuff. He's just gonna keep gate guarding. So do you need tactics time, or is it just beat B into the dirt?
I was
Yeah,
just about to ask, do you want to have Iris focus on B, or do you want to have her start sniping Cryo guy?
No, you should always focus on, you should kill things one by one. Never spread out the damage.
I'm sure there's a situation where you might
Yeah.
want to, but not this time.
Yeah, in this situation, we just take them down one by one.
Okay, I guess Iris will make Void Shadow paste then.
Yeah.
I'm sure that Dirge will love to eat that Void Shadow paste.
Yeah, I was hoping to scoop one up in a bottle, but I didn't have a bottle.
Alright. Go for it, Iris.
Okay, Iris is gonna move to right here. She is gonna use her bonus action to hide.
I'm like, that rock is very handy. It's blocking this rock right here. It's blocking Cryogonal's line of sight.
The wonders of 31. Okay, I'm pretty dang sure she's very hidden.
Yep.
Okay, and with her newfound hiddenness, she is gonna sharpshooter a Void Shadow.
Alright.
Okay, that hits, but let's see if we can get ourselves a crit.
Nope, you get yourself a almost would have missed.
All right. $20 and 35, so 55 damage.
Oh man, 55.
I'll be right back, guys.
Well, it's your turn next, but
Okay, well, I'm just gonna beat up on this guy.
Alright, you can roll for that ahead of time. I assume Iris is gonna use her bonus action to shoot him.
no, she used her bonus action to hide.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's the end of her turn, basically.
Oh man, Speedy Quill rolls.
Those all hit?
Yep.
What would you do if you kill it before then?
If I kill it before then, I'm going for the... Well, I don't think Newbie can reach the Cryogonal from where he is, so...
Yeah.
Plus 18... 33 damage. I'll be right back.
I'm like, alright, so those were all of his singular D8s, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's
seems
like
legit.
a combination of his D8s, yeah.
The combination attack. Well, the thing is still alive, so...
Oh, okay.
It's probably not got much left, I'd imagine, maybe?
Yeah, there's only 2 of them left. So yeah, I guess Hope can poke him out of this world.
Yeah, I'll try to poke him out of this mortal coil. Oh no!
Your rolls. Oh!
Yeah, I missed.
Somehow, some way, they're still alive, but there are
Maybe Buzz
also
would
so
have been a
few
good
of
idea.
them.
I'm gonna actually go like this. Hopefully out of his range.
I'm like, newbie's AC's 21, so newbie takes 2 damage. The one that was gunning for you missed, Hope.
Okay.
Let's see if Quill notices his HP has been reduced. Alright, well, I guess can the Cryogonal shoot Hope? I don't know why he would want to.
Well, I did make him succumb to that zone of truth. That may have infuriated him. I don't know. Does he have feelings? It's an amorphous blob.
Plus, this amorphous blob have feelings.
Does Amorphous Blob have feelings? Amorphous Blob wants you to think he has feelings. I'm like, no, he can't. Why is he so bad? He's so bad. He couldn't hit a rock. All right, well, it's tactics time, if you want to do that. But I imagine it's just we'll just do tactics.
Iris is basically, at this point in time, you guys can probably take care of that thing, so she'd out damage it massively, so she's just gonna start going after Cryogonal.
This
Cryogonal. I don't know why I can't say Cryogonal now, but yeah, that's basically what she's gonna do. And she's gonna let you two take care of and destroy the rest of that Void Shadow.
Are there like stalactites hanging on the ceiling above it, or rubble?
The this guy or this guy?
That Cryogonal.
No, but there is above this guy.
Oh, well, I don't want to waste that trick on this bozo.
Yeah, he's down the sandy path.
All right. Well, what I wanted to do was tough claws the rock smash above it, and so rubble would fall on it.
Oh.
Something to do for another fight, I suppose.
Well, to be fair, you may or may not end up sealing this place off from yourself if you did that too.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay,
right.
Iris is gonna go over there, so that way she's actually in range of that guy, because her sonic blades do have a range of only 60 feet, so she can't exactly snipe from across the room. Anyway, since she moved, I believe she will need to use her bonus action to hide again, because she had to expose herself to move.
Yeah.
29, I'm pretty dang sure she is hidden.
Yeah.
And she is going to sharpshooter this guy.
Will he make it out alive?
Oh my gosh.
Or will he die?
Oh my gosh. I still have my psionic dice. No.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure a 10 does not hit. Okay.
Yeah, no. He manages to live another day.
Ready for newbie to attack now?
Yeah, you took 2 damage. I think it was already added to your sprite.
Yep.
Yeah, I see it. Okay. Swing.
I'm like, these Void Shadows are... I can't believe the Void Shadow hit you. His chance to hit is lower than the Cryogonals, and he hit you, but not the Cryogonal.
Alright, 7 damage.
Alright, yeah. He pop. They pop. They all... Actually, no. Just one pops. For now. Oh, no! The third one hits.
9.
1 lives on.
Pop it, Hope. Pop it.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's kind of.
No.
That
Oh.
one will get him.
About time, Parser. Jeez.
E8.
I mean, to be fair, Parser hates Cryogonal at least as much as Crow. Oh yeah, he's freaking dead.
Yeah, that's the big hit.
Of course, the big hit comes on the thing that doesn't need the big hit.
Alright, will Parser be nice to the Cryogonal and let him shoot Newbie? We may never know the answer.
I'm gonna actually move above this rock.
Man. Alright. Meanwhile, this guy is still completely useless. Parser does not like this guy.
Iris would taunt him right now, but that would reveal where she is, so that's a dumb idea.
How's the lighting in this place, by the way? Is it lit?
I'm like, it's not well lit, but yeah.
Dim light?
Yeah, it's like, you can see without needing dark vision, but it's not bright.
The rules? So is it literally dim light?
I mean, I guess, technically speaking.
Okay.
Anyways, I don't think we need tactics.
Nope.
Yeah.
Alright, then let's see if Iris can actually hit this guy this time and not.
I'll just let you guys fast forward it. There's no way that he's gonna hit you at this rate.
Okay.
I will roll 8 d20s, and we'll see if any of them are good. Okay. I can guarantee you only one of those would have hit, but you would have killed it before the third turn anyway. So yeah, he's gone. Just speed it up like that.
Coup de grace him.
And coup de grace.
There's like a time warp that occurs around him and he just splats.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to know what he was consistently rolling?
3.
1s and 2s.
Yeah, he was consistently rolling 3 and 4. He rolled a 3 or a 4 every single turn. I'm not even kidding. His best roll was an 8. He sucked.
What a loser.
What a loser. It's funny, too, because he had a higher plus to hit than the Void Shadows.
Okay, well, I think we can all agree that let's not trust any freaky guy. Besides, it didn't make too much sense they'd be here anyways. It was, unless not important, it's just zapping random Pokemon. Really,
What
it's only
if we run into Barry and he's one of them? How do I know you're not?
because we've been together this entire time.
Oh, well, that zone of truth is still there. I didn't get, I am not one of those amorphous blobs.
Newbie goes into it. Neither am I.
Alright, good to know.
Iris, get over here.
I don't like magic stuff.
Well, it's the only way to make sure.
It's also better than us clonking you over the head a few times and seeing if you pop like they do.
That is true.
Rude.
It's the only thing we're gonna ask. Just say you're not a creepy black amorphous blob.
Alright, fine. I am not a void shadow. Alright, we're done.
Okay. I get rid of Zone of Truth. Okay, maybe stay close together too, because they could take us. Maybe how much do they know? But like, can we make a safe word, like a code word?
Well, I mean, that guy knew pretty much everything that the real guy knew.
Well, it just worries me a little bit. So just everyone try to stay in sight. Yeah, we'll go. Keeping a close eye on everyone. Making sure they don't get stolen from behind a rock or something.
Yeah. So you make your way to like this room with a bunch of black sand in it, and there's a few sand traps. You know, it looks like an hourglass. The sand just shifts through.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, it's Sandy here.
Sand.
So there is a
You
safe
know,
path, probably.
I like sand. It's fun and silky.
I prefer snow.
Well, it seems
Anyways,
there's a safe path over there.
let's keep following this path unless there is something. Ours is gonna just take a casual glance around, just make sure there's nothing worth noting that's off the beaten path.
We don't like have a 10-foot pole, do we?
No, I don't have one of those.
Dang, I
I
thought
have
that's like one of the most important things to have on an adventure.
Yeah, but I haven't been very fortunate to get gold. When I did, it just got all taken away.
I have my psionic blades, but I don't think those really count. But anyways, Iris is gonna check around to see if there's anything off the beaten path before they go across the beaten path.
I'm like, no, you don't see anything unless it was maybe sucked in one of the sand pits.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything of particular interest, so I guess we gotta just keep going ahead.
Yeah, I guess we go ahead then.
All right. So you make your way around all of the sand traps because Iris has the eyes of a hawk. And you make it through without too much. Actually, Iris, give me a perception check.
Alrighty then. Just make sure that is what it. Yep, it is. 22.
Yeah, so there is a sand column of this black sand that's pouring in from the ceiling as well. So if you could find the other side of it, maybe it would be a shortcut. Or you could try to get through it right now.
So, like, there's something coming out of the ceiling that.
You know, like, it's like the underside of an hourglass. There's just a cascade of sand pouring into the room.
Ah,
So if we could get up into the other part of the hourglass, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Hmm.
If you got some sneaky, clever magic maneuvers.
do you guys have any ideas of how to get up there? I could probably teleport myself up there, but, well, I suppose. I suppose only newbie really needs to figure out how to get up there, because I could probably teleport and Hope can fly.
Uh,
We just
Suppose we can lower a rope down for you, newbie, if we get up there.
probably the best option we've got.
yeah.
All
You
right.
guys got enough rope?
How high up is it?
I have 100-foot ladder somehow.
Yeah, that could make it through. If you had somewhere to drop it from. Because it's a rope ladder.
Well, okay, so first off, how high up is it?
It's about 20 feet up.
Okay, that's easy to teleport. All right, so yeah, Iris is gonna throw her psionic blade, and she's gonna teleport up there, assuming I don't roll a 1 on this. Yeah. So yeah, Iris is gonna teleport to the top of where she sees the sand coming down.
All right. So you're at the bottom of the sand. Gravity's pulling you back down to the bottom of the cavern.
Okay, she is gonna climb up until it appears to be safe, and she has steady ground to stand on.
Uh, Give me an acrobatics check to get your hand on solid rock or something through the sand.
20.
I'm like, you do manage to poke your head through this black sand. Your head probably looks like a marble statue right now, being all white and black. And you can see there's this very black not countryside, but black place. Like a volcano exploded here, and all this is the obsidian left over. It's black, it's shiny, it's smooth, brittle like glass.
Okay. Iris is gonna reach safe ground, and then she is gonna lower her 50-foot rope.
All right, so with the black sand, you see the rope come through with the sand eventually.
Okay.
And Hope can just fly up there.
Hope, why don't you fly up there and make sure the rope is secure? Nothing against Iris, but I don't really trust her to be able to hold my weight. I'm probably a lot heavier now than I used to be.
Yeah, isn't the sand going down? So we should maybe hurry. Yeah, I'm gonna fly up there and just kind of, just kind of break through the sand.
And a spectacular. You don't feel anything on the rope at all, Iris, and then just a boom shower of black sand all over you.
There, I got through. Um, so there's just like this black countryside up here, and I kind of like jingle the rope to maybe let newbie know that it's safe.
All right.
Instead of
You
that
grab.
telepathic thing that we could be doing.
Okay. Newbie's gonna tug on the rope to let him know that he's holding onto it, and he's gonna start trying to climb up it, or be
Yeah.
pulled up, or both.
Yeah, I'll assist by kind of pulling on the rope.
Yeah, same.
All right. Yeah, so you make it up, newbie. No rolls needed. And
Okay.
you've made it into this place. Off in the distance, you can see what looks like to be a cave exit. I should mention that you can now see the black and purple sky. You have exited the underworld, so to speak.
Jeez, this place does not look very pleasant.
Well, at least there's color.
Yeah, there is like a Badlands area, so like it's all that cracky dirt looking stuff. It's all red. That leads to uh, what seems to be the cave entrance of some kind, and then you see a peculiar sight continuing forward. Like some of the terrain makes a defensible position, and then there's looks like bits and pieces are broken off everywhere.
Okay. Before we go on, Iris is going to completely cover herself in that black sand, soot, and stuff like that.
Newbie, you watch as whatever hairdo you were thinking of for Iris is now just completely covered in this black sand. But at least she sparkles a bit.
We'll fix it later. Don't worry about it right now, newbie.
All right. I should be able to hide a lot better now since
Like
this.
you had any difficulty hiding before.
Well, I mean, you're right, but at least now my fur matches the terrain a bit better, so I don't stand out as much with white fur.
Newbie is currently the only thing with any white on him.
Newbie doesn't have any white on him, unless
You
you
have a
count
white.
his
You have a
spikes.
white fluffy chest.
Kario
It's
has
more
yellow.
yellowish, I think.
Yellowy, white, whatever you want to call it.
I'm not
What?
messing up my fur for you.
Well, I suppose he does have a bunch of black on him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we should probably head for the color, because these horrible dark and dank caves haven't been treating us very well. So maybe the place that actually has a little more vibrance in it will show us the way.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going towards like the more colorful but beat up looking place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So along your way there, you notice there is a significant amount of void shadows.
That way doesn't look like a very good way anymore.
So there is uh 3 groups of void shadows there instead of the usual 2. And one of them consists of more than all of the other ones you've seen before.
So, cave sound good to you guys?
Well, don't write it off just yet. Maybe we could just run around them.
The place you're looking at looks like a choke
Choke point.
point into a canyon.
Hmm. Could we climb up the canyon?
Well, you'd have to get there first.
Yeah, basically, we kind of have to pass Void Shadow and then reach Canyon.
Hmm. Like on the side of us right now, is there a canyon? Like we in a canyon?
No, you're still in that like obsidian wasteland where
Uh,
the ground is smooth and shiny.
Oh, why don't you just fly up there and try to cause an avalanche on them?
yeah, that's what I was kind of getting at when I was negotiating with the invisible voice. Never mind about that, but
No, it's fine. I hear it too sometimes.
yeah, I swear it's like it's my eyes and ears or something. But yeah, I wanted to maybe try and drop an avalanche on them.
I mean, we can try, though I do worry about. I do sort of worry about what might happen. That does look like a lot of them, and if you cause an avalanche, it also might be difficult for us to get in ourselves.
I can fly now.
Yeah, and he could probably carry you pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
Then what about you, newbie?
I'm pretty good at climbing. I mean, I've got my hammer, I've got my pitons and my crowbar, you know, basic barber stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, we can try it. I don't. I kind of feel a little worried about this plan. I'd prefer not engaging in more fights against the Void Shadows, especially since we're out in the open, so it's going to be difficult for me to hide, but we could try.
Well, we're not fighting. We're going to try and avoid. And if it doesn't work, we'll go back and go the other way.
Yeah, I mean, for all intents and purposes, Iris, you and I could just stay back here. Hope could fly over there, drop the rocks. If it doesn't work, he just flies back and we go another way.
Alright, fair enough. I suppose that's what we'll do, and we'll get ready to run.
Yeah. So my plan, it's like a callback to the when Rafa's introduction, is just to basically drop rocks on them.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
Oh.
All right.
So yeah, I'll look at the like kind of ledges near them and use tough claws on it. Well, a rock smash, I guess. Yeah, just so it falls down on them.
All right. Are you going to try to hit the left or the right side of the canyon?
Is there any difference between the left and right side? Like what's down there and what's up there?
There'll be a difference after you hit it.
What do you mean? like what am I looking at? Like,
so you're going to essentially make the passage even narrower.
yes,
So,
but it's a canyon, right? But it's a canyon, right? So we can like go over it, even if there is kind of rubble there.
I'm like, if you knock the rubble down there, you can still walk around it, but it will be a choke point that the Void Shadows might be able to use, or you might be able to use against the Void Shadows.
My plan more or less was to drop it right on top of them.
Yeah, you can guarantee to hit at least one of them.
Okay.
Bury it in rocks.
Does it seem rockier on either of these sides?
Nope. It's basically just pick your poison.
Yeah, and they've like kind of coalesced in the same area down there too.
No, they're kind of spread out. So there's one on in the middle, one on the left side, one on the right side.
Okay, well, I'll just say I hit the right side then.
All right. So as soon as you hit that, the other two are alerted to your presence, and then the first one disappears from sight as he's buried in this cascade that you've sent upon him. And well, I guess you buried about 30 void shadows out of about 100.
That's a good 30%.
That's right. So the other two still remain. They're gonna start shooting at you unless you get out of there.
Can I take cover, like, above the canyon?
Yeah, you could just perch on the top of the canyon. They wouldn't be able to hit you, at least without the right angle.
Okay, let me think here. I'm definitely taking cover. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and draw them away. And I'm going to fly to the right side.
All right. Are you trying to get them to try to climb the canyon, go further in, get pulled out?
Basically, I'm trying to circumvent them to go over to the right so the party can go forward.
All right.
So I'm basically being a distraction.
Yeah, how do you intend to distract them? Just shoot fireballs at them or something?
Yeah, I'll shoot. I guess I have a longbow, and I'll just kind of fire at them, like when my turn rolls around, like every 6 seconds, I guess, to just try and get them to follow me, and hopefully the party takes a note of that because we still not using the telepathic thing.
Yeah, so Iris and Newbie, you kind of see Hope flying around over there. You hear the rocks fall, and then the two remaining void shadows disappear further into the canyon.
All right, I think that's our cue, Iris.
Okay. Should we run for it or should we try and be sneaky?
I think it's better if we try to be sneaky for this.
Okay. Then that's what we'll do. Okay, Iris is gonna. While Newbie's distracting, Iris is gonna sneak on in past them.
While
Well,
Newbie's
Hope is
distracting.
Sorry. While Hope is distracting, Iris is gonna sneak on in past them. Of which she is probably going to be successful with, and Newbie is probably going to struggle with.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we'll see how sneaky Newbie is.
I believe I have disadvantage on this, right?
Do you have heavy armor?
I have splint armor.
Yes, you do.
Okay. That's already bad sign. That's worse sign.
Want to put some luck points into that?
Nah.
Alright, so Hope, one of them turns around and starts going back towards these ruins.
Well,
Well, the other one's still following you.
okay. I probably see Newbie, like, at least, making his way. How far has he gone?
I'm like, Newbie has made it to, like, the ruins area. It's just he wasn't stealthy.
Yeah, the point is I probably can't see Iris, but I can see Newbie because he did fail, right?
Yeah, Newbie is
Okay.
very loud.
Okay. So I have 40 feet flying speed. I think I will get them far enough away, like, I don't know, like 70 feet, and then I'm gonna just shoot back to the choke point.
All right. So the first Void Shadow will be there in effectively 1 turn, and the second one will be there in effectively 3 turns.
And when will I get there?
You are already there. You're You're
Okay.
way faster than they are.
Okay, everyone get through.
Okay, I think that's the sign we should start rushing, and Iris is going to start running.
Then I am going to dump oil all over the choke point and throw an alchemist fire.
All right. So, oh, I see. So, are you making it so they go through the fire to reach you, or so nothing can follow you?
So nothing can follow us. Basically, we get through and then we fire it.
So you're just gonna rush at the remaining void shadows in one group?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, the first one is here, and we will use the combat for this because there are many of them. On the next episode.
Ooh.
On the
Actually,
next episode.
Could I errata something? Instead of using the alchemist fire, I just used the tail flame to light the oil.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
All right, and we'll see you guys on the next episode where the canyon battle will continue against the remaining 60 void shadows. Have a good one. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.